secure. Hopefully. After I was just able to figure it out. Hello, Zero. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. Alright, I think we're good on the YouTube side, and then we will just, ping the main channel. There we go. Art ping. Just lurking while taking a nap? Alright, no worries, no worries. I hope you've been able to get some rest. I know you've been saying that you've been up late lately. So, I hope you've been able to get some rest recently. I hope things have been getting a little bit better. But yeah. What day is today? It's already Wednesday, right? Middle of the week. Already middle of the week. But yeah, I hope things are going well. Yeah, I woke until 12:30 a.m. last night. Why? Why are you up at... Well, 12:30 is not as bad. You said before that you were up at like 4, so... MG9, hello, hello! Welcome in on the YouTube side. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a good day so far. It's the middle of the week. I hope the week is going well so far. But yeah, that at least sounds that's like 3 more hours of sleep than beforehand. So, yeah, 4 a.m. made me a little bit worried. 12, that's understandable. That's understandable. I'm up until 12 most nights, honestly. But yeah, 4 a.m. then I would say like, yeah, I wouldn't go that far. But, yeah, hopefully things are getting better. Let me see here. I feel like I had, like, a bunch of things to say, and then I just, like, forgot what all of them were. I feel like that happens. I, like, immediately start stream, head goes completely blank. Head goes completely blank. Newbie, hello, welcome in, how... words. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Only slept 7 hours? Reality is more like 6 or less, because it takes an hour for the brain to relax after looking at screen before bed. That's fair, that's fair. I know some people use, like, flux light type stuff for screens. I personally don't because it messes with my artwork, so I don't mess with it, but I know that it helps some people. Doing alright? Just working on stuff? Alright, understandable working on stuff. I hope the stuff goes well. I am also working on stuff. I mean, not right now. I can't, like, get myself to work on stuff when I'm on IRIAM, but I've been working on stuff beforehand. I'm working on a reference sheet of, like, this cute little children's book character, which is a very strong contrast to the master study we did yesterday. I move on from, like, Rainbow Six fan art punching somebody to cute little girl with mushroom hat. It's incredible. You have a blue light filter built into glasses. You can stare at screens all day. Oh, dang. That's fancy. That's fancy that you have it, like, built into your glasses. That sounds fancy. Or maybe it's just, like, a lens on top, but still. You have the blue light filter too? Oh, okay. So, like, everybody but me, basically. I don't have it because it messes with my art, and I didn't realize it also messes with screenshots. So, I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't deal with this. And I've been fine. I've been totally fine. Personally. No, you know, Newbie was saying that they have fancy glasses, and I was saying that I don't use the blue light filter stuff. Hello, Vesta, welcome in, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I had the stuff that, like, makes your screen all orange, and it's not good for, not good for doing artwork. You'll mess up your client's work not knowing how the color works. Vesta says, stupid that was a normal stream day, kept refreshing the main YouTube channel. That's okay, that's okay. Understandable, too. But yeah, it's, yeah, we're sort of jumping around, I guess. Sort of jumping around. There's a battle to be won? Give me them stars? Wait, what do you mean there's a battle to be won? Did I miss something? Hello, Vine Fox, welcome in. What do you mean there's a battle to be won? Is there some sort of battle I don't know about? I feel like there's some sort of... I don't know, you said stars and battle, and I immediately thought Star Wars, and I think it's just because I was watching vidIQ, and he made, like, Star Wars references in the video, so that's where my brain immediately went. But I hope that day is going. When isn't it there? It does seem to appear a lot, especially anytime in May. Never mind, I thought the event was needed here, but that's okay. Wait, what event? Yukinichi, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Newbie says, it's a little different in glasses. Blue light on screens work different. My glasses don't shift any visual color on the screen itself, but it's cool because any shine on it comes out blue. Wait, what? Your glasses don't shift any visual color on the screen. Huh, I don't really... Wait, that sounds like it works better. That sounds like it works better than your typical filters. The star event? Is there a star event that I don't know about? Did I not enter something that I should have? Am I dumb? Don't answer that, actually. Hollow announced that there'd be YouTube member exclusive merch. What do you think about that? I haven't heard about that either. Wait, tell me about that. I'm curious about that now. I've never heard of that either. Fangs, yay. I do indeed have fangs, yes. I am a fox. It does work better? That's really cool. That sounds like fancy blue light tech. Wait, I'm so confused right now. There's a star event and HoloLive stuff. I didn't hear about either of these things. Wait, let me look up the IRIAM thing. Where's it? Twitter. It's been 4 minutes. We're teaching Star several random things all at once. Indeed, indeed. Let's see. Alright. Such nice fangs for someone who doesn't like bites. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. How does that even add up? Because... you can have fangs and not want to be bitten yourself. Do you think vampires like to be bitten? That doesn't make any sense. Where's your logic here? Star event going on to get flowers and a bouquet? What? Wait, what? Wait, Newbie! Wait, Newbie! Hey! Wait, I'm the startled one. I'm startled enough as it is. Why? Ah! Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, what did I miss? You saw my fangs and it startled you? I thought you would have been used to that by now. And I thought we've made it clear that I don't eat bunnies. I don't eat bunnies, despite the confusion with the fox and the rabbit. Why not? Oh my gosh. Alright, I am so confused. First of all, there's this picture on the profile of, on IRIAM of people I've never seen before. So immediately I'm already like, wait, who are these people? What are these designs? Who are you? I've never seen this. And then, wait, one of them is being Splattrap? What the heck? Yukinichi, thank you for the stars. I appreciate it. Your fusion of both? Do I eat myself? Wait, what do you mean? Like fox and rabbit? No, you don't have to eat yourself. No. Okay. So new person I get. Alright. And then there's like confusion, people talking about wanting international, which I agree with. Where's the info about event stuff? Wait, nope, that's the ads. What am I missing here? I didn't see anything about a bouquet. I'm confused. I'm still scrolling. I see the monthly reward stuff. I'm a fox that turned into a stargazer, which is a rabbit, so do I not myself? No, you don't. No, not at all. I'm kind of curious. Did I get into any of these? Hang on a sec. Nope. I did not make it there. Okay, that's fine. I just, events that I'm not aware of. Is it this? May 8th. Why was I not made aware of this? Ouroboros Divine Fox, no. Jeez. Wait, how did I not know about this? Did I miss an announcement somewhere? Get stars for mini gift and a unique background of flowers. Oh, okay. Huh. I did not see this before. I did not notice this. You were too busy, that's why? I have been a little bit busy in the last few weeks. Yes, honestly, I have been a bit busy. I might have missed an announcement somewhere. Then I just become a wheel? Biblically accurate Divine Fox. Okay, yeah. I totally missed the flower bouquet thing. That's wild. I don't usually miss stuff like that. But you know what? That's okay, because, if I look at this background, it is blue, and I am also blue, and I think that it would clash, and I wouldn't show up as well, so that's okay. At least when we have the galaxy background, you can actually see me properly, right? So, that's fine, that's fine. It would probably work better if there were, like, founding streamers that were, like, you know, pink colored, or yellow colored, or darker, not like, a pastel against a pastel is a little tricky, right? Kind of the same as the Easter thing. I still love our little bunny background, but when it's Easter and pastels against myself and pastels, then it's like a big, conglomeration of pastel, and then I just sort of fade into the background, and then I become the wallflower. So, that's okay. That's okay. But I'm curious about, biblically accurate Vine Fox. There you go. The divinity of fox and rabbit relation. There's like a lot of cool artwork where people have like circular yin-yang work of foxes and rabbits. Do not turn into a flower, thank you. Newbie says, whenever I hear someone say they're a wallflower, I imagine them duct taped to the wall. What? Why? Why is that where your head goes? I don't really get that. There's only one thing to do. Spin me around and around like a record. Oh my god. I see where you're going. I see where you're going with this. We discussed this. My thoughts are not sane. That's fair. It sounds like a newbie thing, to be honest. Dual Thrones, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today on this lovely Wednesday, halfway through the week? How are things going for you? I hope that things are going as well as they can. I just figured out that I missed, like, a bunch of IRIAM stuff and didn't even know about it. Oh, well. I don't know. I like having control over backgrounds, personally. So, like, I like being able to earn backgrounds, and I'm happy that we were able to get the Easter background, and I like this galaxy background. But I like having a little bit more control, personally. Especially if there's, like, stuff that I want to do to, like, elevate stuff. I like being able to make my own backgrounds. Things are going as well as they can? I hope so. I don't know if that sounds like, I hope that things move forward as best as they are going. Let's see, we taught you HoloLive merch, blue light filter, glasses being better, IRIAM events. Yeah, in like the span of 5 minutes. So wait, what was the thing with the HoloLive stuff? Hang on, let me scroll back and see if I can see that again. Because I missed Chihiro explaining it. HoloLive announced there's going to be merch exclusive for YouTube memberships. We don't know why. I feel this doesn't look good. Why doesn't it look good to you? I actually think that sounds really cool. I don't see anything wrong with that. Honestly, I'm kind of inspired by that. What would be wrong with that? I think that's really, I think that makes a lot of sense, frankly. There's so much demand for HoloLive merch, and it's constantly selling out. So why not have exclusive merch for memberships? Dual Throne says, I'm slowly but surely regaining my full power in the Knights of the Ark. Is anybody helping you with that? Are you able to, like, regain access and stuff? Yeah, I don't know, but I'm curious, actually. The HoloLive thing, let's talk about that. What do you guys think about it? I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it makes a lot of sense, considering how competitive it is to get merchandise. And there's a lot, you know what? Here's a bonus. There's a lot of people who probably buy Hololive merch just to sell it as scalpers and markups. So why not make it required to be a member, to actually show that you're a fan of the person that you're buying merch of, so that scalpers can't as easily get merch and make it so hard for everybody else. If it's such a big demand, why not limit the demand and figure out who the true fans are? Sounds cool on paper, feels hard, and people who cannot afford on merch are very picky on spending money. So, okay, but if you're going to afford merch, and membership is like, what, $5 a month? And you're already going to be spending, like, what, probably in anywhere from $30 to $60 on merch? Yeah, if you can't afford the merch, what is it making it exclusive behind a $5 membership? Exactly. I think it makes a ton of sense. MG9 says memberships are also probably a fraction of the merch's cost. Exactly. Hololive merch is not cheap. Hololive merch is not cheap at all. YoStar's doing their best, but it's slow going. I hope that it's at least moving forward, even if it's slow going. I'm sort of in some situations that are slow going as well, so hopefully it's like on track, on progress. Mindfox says it's probably also to fight the blowback, because the merch is going to get more expensive anyway. Might as well give it to people who care. Exactly. Yeah, I actually see that as a net positive. I think it's a really good idea. And, you know, most likely, they're not doing it with all merch. It's probably not like, our store is now limited to only YouTube members. It's probably just specific stuff. And if it's specific stuff, then it's probably, like, specific to those individual people, right? Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's, like, general, but still specific items. I highly doubt that Hololive is saying people can only ever buy if they are YouTube members now. It's probably just specific stuff. It's probably exclusive. And if it's exclusive, then you're a big fan and you're probably already a member, frankly. Plus, you know, there's gifted memberships all the time. There's constantly people getting gifted membership. So, honestly, fight the scalpers. I don't see anything wrong with it. What would be different from this than people getting early access to the Nintendo Switch 2 and having to be a Nintendo subscribed member? Remember? That was the same situation. I don't know, people who are against it just feel like corpo greed. It's $5. It's $5 that they're probably spending hundreds on anyway. I don't think it's corpo greed at all. You asked about Arknights, said that it was fine. What is fine? The game? And then pivoted into merch. Arknights March Hololive, the speed is confusing. Sorry. I was saying that I hope that YoStar is helping you, even though it is, going slowly. I hope it's at least progressing. And Sea Hero is talking about Hololive merch, some of it being limited to only being able to purchase if you have a YouTube membership to the Hololive girls. And I personally don't think there's anything wrong with that. They could probably do contests with a membership, that way people can get free merchandise and that actually want the merch. Yeah, there you go. There's been a lot of corpo greed situations, but this doesn't feel like one of them, to be honest. If it's a $5 membership and someone's complaining about corporate greed, I think that they kind of have their priorities in the wrong places, personally. Because, yeah, like MG said, it's probably a fraction of the merch's cost. It helps prevent scalpers who don't care about the talents at all. The people who are buying the merch are the ones who already care about the talents, and therefore probably already have a membership going. I don't see this as a situation of corpo greed. I see this as a situation of corpo chaos control. Frankly, I actually think this makes a lot of sense. The only available merch for YouTube membership is Hochimachi Suisei's member-only calendar. Wait, is that the only thing people are complaining about? Is a single calendar from a single talent? Wait, is that what you're telling me? That all of this hubbub is from one item? Please tell me that that's not the case. If it was corporate greed, they would have jacked it up the price like crazy. Exactly. They would have been like, oh, our minimum memberships is now, you know, $20, $30 or something. And that's the minimum, and that's the lowest you're able to pay. And our top tier is $200, or, you know, something crazy. The creator, Borderlands, said real fans would find a way to get $80 to buy Borderlands 4. That's way worse than this. Exactly. If you're a fan of this talent, you probably already have the membership. And like I was saying before, right? Like, I'm saying that that is what they announced to celebrate the membership exclusive merch as the first merch. There'll be more later, very likely. Okay. So, a monthly calendar. I think for something that is a monthly payment, then a monthly calendar makes sense. Right? I mean, like, what I'm doing for Celestials is the wallpapers that I'm trying to do every month. Granted, this month I'm woefully behind because of multiple factors, but I am trying to get to the point where I can do, like, a wallpaper a month. It sounded like you were asking about the game Arknights generally, and then noticed the shiny object. No, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to jump conversations and multiple discussion topics here. Only if they may finally make a good game. Yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with that. In fact, I think it actually makes a ton of sense. What is the difference between member-exclusive merch and member-exclusive wallpaper? Other that one is physical and one is digital. You're technically still getting member-exclusive merch already. It's just that one gets mailed. You need the official Hololive shop account and YouTube membership. They have instructions for how to verify it. Okay. I really see this as no different than Nintendo saying that you get priority if you already have a Nintendo membership. And this is just one step further than the monthly wallpapers that are digital, so they don't have to be shipped. And something that has to be shipped because it is a physical object. What would be the difference between this and people who all the time, constantly, have sticker clubs, right? I used to do a sticker club a while back. What's the difference between that? I have a sticker club where the only way you get the sticker is if you were part of the membership. The reason I stopped it is because I don't like shipping things. Shipping things is a big pain. Are you behind because you discovered a new gacha with a huge fan base? It's a mix of multiple things. Like truthfully, it's a mix of multiple things. Yes, that did create a little bit of a surprise in my schedule. But it also has to do with the fact that I have large commissions that are being worked on right now. That's actually the main thing. Is like, okay, because if it was just the Arknights thing, right? If I was not doing other commission stuff, then it's like, okay, I'm doing the Arknights focus, and then other days I could be doing the wallpaper stuff or whatever. But then instead, those other days are like, you still have these commissions, and those are like your clients, so those have to be prioritized. And it's hard to balance, you know. Member-exclusive streams, exactly. What about the fans who can't afford that but want to watch? That's arguably more gatekeepy and still not bad. Exactly. And most of those member-exclusive streams are, like, specifically for copyright reasons. Even most of the streamers here do something like that when we get 1 star. It's a simple thank you gift. Yeah, there you go. You know, you explain yourself, Starlight, I was just teasing. I keep trying to balance what I can, but it's difficult. But yeah, I mean, that's a really great point, Vine Fox. That's a really great point. There are people here on IRIAM who also say that if you earn, like, a certain star amount, then they will mail you a postcard, right? A signed postcard in some cases. So, that's kind of the same thing, isn't it? There's a lot of people who make a lot of benefits to being part of a membership. I'd love to get to the point where I could definitely streamline mine better. But yeah, I think that there's something to be said for that. Heck, I could start doing, like, Arknight style wallpaper too. Little chibis and things. The chibis don't take me that long, it's just the matter of, okay, today's the day you need to focus on this thing, you know? But that could be interesting too. I don't know, there's a bunch of different ways you could do it. But TLDR, this is no different than a wallpaper with your membership. This is no different than IRIAM people sending out postcards with their membership. And this is no different than people who do Sticker of the Month Club or Enamel Pin of the Month Club. It's the same thing. It really is. This is basically the same coin, right? That is my personal opinion on it. You might feel differently. But even without VTubers, even without streamers, this is a thing that people just do, right? Cheese of the Month Club! I'm wondering if this will turn out to be good in the long run or not, since they only started it for 2 days. It's hard to tell now. Why wouldn't it be? I genuinely don't see a downside to this. Look at it another way, right? What is the #1 cause of complaints on Twitter? What is the #1 cause of complaints from VTubers, right? They're not the ones who watch. They're not the ones that consume, and they're not the ones that were ever going to give any money in the first place. Gift with purchase for spending X amount in LEGO store. There you go! The people complaining are never the ones that have their wallet open anyway. This is never going to affect them. They just want to cause problems for the sake of VTuber drama. The people who are complaining about, like, various things in video games, some are valid. Others are from people who were never going to purchase that game. At the same time, literally everyone and everything has a membership. Yeah, it strikes me as a way to milk money out of people, a few dollars here and a few dollars there. It kind of is in a weird way, just because, like, everything became a subscription, and I personally don't like subscriptions. So memberships I see as, like, it's something completely optional for people who genuinely want to support a creator. But other stuff, like making your software into a membership, I personally don't like. I'd rather just pay a large amount for my software and be done with it. It's the way VTubers monetize their content. Yeah, exactly. So I see nothing wrong with, like, a membership that comes with a little bit extra as a thank you for support. I personally don't like how everything has become a subscription that previously was not a subscription, right? So, like, VTuber monthly membership is same as Cheese of the Month Club, is same as, you know, Sticker Club, is, like, totally your choice. Where I don't like subscriptions, it's where it's like, you now have to pay $50 a month to use Photoshop. You know, the thing that you need to make commissions work. That's the kind of thing I don't like. Don't support Adobe. Unless you absolutely have to for your job, don't support Adobe. There's so many alternatives that are better. Yeah, like, Clip Studio still demands me pay, like, 20, 50 bucks or something. But that's per year. So it doesn't, like, cut in as much. Because, you know, freelance artist is having a hard time affording the tool to do the freelance art. Chad-free Blender, exactly. We love Blender in this house. So yeah, a membership is, like, a total choice. And I think that if you want the merch from the membership, then you're already probably a member. It sounds like Hololive is effectively saying pay us money if you want to buy the merch. I'm admittedly not fully sure what the situation is. Dual Thrones. Basically, the situation is that they have some merchandise that is exclusive to YouTube members. In the same way that I used to have a sticker club, right? Same type of deal. Support your local art kitsune. I like trying to have something where it's at least even for everybody, right? Because, like, with IRIAM, with YouTube, with Twitch, with everything, Ko-fi and all that, I at least try to make it so that it's, like, no matter where it is, it's the same. But, yeah. When I do wallpapers, that's essentially, like, membership merch, right? So the only difference they're saying is, you're gonna be paying a little bit extra for merchandise that you can only have, if you are a member, and you're paying extra because now it's not a digital wallpaper, now it is a physical product, and we will be shipping it to you. Which, again, sounds the same as someone saying that you get priority to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 if you have a Nintendo Online account. Because that was the thing, right? They said that if you have a Nintendo Online account, if you already have a Nintendo Online account, then that gives you the priority in the line to purchase a Nintendo Switch 2. Still have to buy the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sure that they probably got a lot of people signing up for Nintendo Online just to have the chance to do that. But yeah, that's kind of that's my personal opinion on it. I don't know. As a freelancer, I am not against creators finding ways to monetize things because I don't know. I'm not anti-business. I know that some people are more or less, but if you're going to be a content creator, then you basically have a business. And as you said, if you're buying merch, you're most likely already a member. Yeah, exactly. Like, I personally am not part of Callie's membership, and I know that I'm missing out on stuff. But there's other stuff that I can buy of Callie if I wanted to. Not a member and buys merch is an extremely small Venn diagram. Yeah, exactly. But I do have a standee of Callie that somebody picked up for me at Tokyo Station. And that's okay. You know, there's different levels. When I go into Callie's streams and I see members talking, it definitely says that they've been there for a long time. I hardly ever see new members. Signups for NSO wouldn't work. You need to be a member for like the past 6 months and have 50 hours play. Oh, I forgot about the 50 hours playtime part. It's an attempt to regulate supply and demand for highly sought after product. Exactly, right? Because I think we were saying earlier that this prevents scalping. Would be selling a master spoon for your YouTube membership. Imagine if that was like the first piece of merch that I had made. Was a silly Hamtaro spoon. Some people definitely have members where they are third new, 2 months, and the rest are years. Yeah, exactly. And a lot of them get gifted, too. It's probably the necklace that people keep trying to eat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, cosplay necklace. There you go. I'm actually really, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked that there is not some sort of necklace design that looks like this. I thought that it kind of would have been a really obvious design, and it's surprisingly not. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that this would be a more common idea. And ahead of time, Vesa, no. I don't know. I kind of thought that this was like, I don't know, like not the most unique thing, but no one else has it for some reason. Ooh, you, hello, welcome in. What did I do? Boo to you too. You should totally sell rock candy necklaces as Starlight merch since everyone wants to eat it. That's what you're going to do in the future. We have to try to, like, predict Vessa's, strange powers of, like, making things happen. Hello. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. But yeah, I've definitely seen members that are, like, either multiple years or, like, brand new 2 months. If you want to have a serious conversation with your significant other, what would you do? I'm not sure if I'm the right person to ask. I'm not really sure if I'm the right person to ask. I am a celestial fox who makes art wishes. Have a serious conversation? Well, okay, don't do what other people oh, okay, number one thing, do not send a message that says we need to talk. Never, ever do that. Oh my gosh, I hate that so much. I think everybody hates that. Never, like, message them with we need to talk. Don't do that. That is one thing I can guarantee to not do. We need to launch more covert and CIA satellites to monitor the CIA android. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not the best person to ask this, honestly. Like, I do not have a lot of experience in this area. I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, a way that you could say that. Yeah, get your own thoughts organized, write stuff down. I would definitely say to write stuff down. Vesa says we need to talk about what? We'll discuss it later. Anxiety skyrocket. Exactly. Never, ever approach a subject like that. Never, ever approach a subject like that. Please. It is the worst thing in the world. I cannot think of any worse way to start a conversation. But yeah, I agree with Newbie Reaper. Get your own thoughts organized. Write stuff down. Write stuff down, because you're going to forget. Like, you know, phone notes. Just simple stuff. But definitely write stuff down. Dualthorn says, I like getting the we need to talk message. I can brace myself and organize my thoughts. Yeah, but your brain is always going to take it into, like, the worst case scenario, right? Like, I know that there are people who will use that, and it's for the most mundane stuff ever. And you have anxiety, like, the entire day in preparation for this, and if it's mundane, it's a relief, but you're also very angry. Because it's just, like, wasting all of your energy, and you're, like, sweating bullets the entire day, right? If someone's like, you know, we need to talk, and then you're nervous the entire day, and then it's like, you know, oh, I wanted to talk about, when you next wanted to go on vacation. It's like, oh my god, I thought you wanted to break up with me or something, you know? It's like, just never start with that. Just never say stuff like that. Prepare for the worst and you'll never be caught off guard. Oof. You want a vacation next week? I think we all do. I think we all need a vacation. It's that time of year where we're all just, like, getting very antsy. Take you to the beach? I have no way of doing so. Also, the we need to talk has gotten me in trouble so many times. I'll text people that, and then when they come to me, I just ask them mundane stuff like, when do you want to go to the store? Newbie, no! Newbie, no! Oh, Kami, hello, welcome in. No, Newbie! You heard there were burgers? I don't have any burgers. Maybe you'll find some at the beach that Vessa wants to go to. I learned, I stopped. Okay, good. Newbie evil alignment confirmed. I feel like Newbie is, like, closer to Vessa in the chaotic neutral. Dunk the CIA android to see if he short circuits, also if he floats. No! We're not going to wait, I don't think that even- no. I think with Vessa that doesn't even, do anything bad, actually. That is malicious. It's unintentionally malicious. But yeah. I'm glad you stopped. That scares so many people. Does it mean there's seafood? I don't know. You'll have to chat it up with the locals. I'm trying to think, though. Like, what is the best way to approach, like, a situation without saying we need to talk? Because that's definitely not the way to go. But, like, what would be a better way to do this? If you say, like, Can I ask you something later? It sounds a bit more gentle. Yeah, I feel like that's the best way. No, Vessa! No, Vessa! I feel like that, yeah, you're kind of saying it, but in a nicer way. Like, can I ask you something later? Or, like, you know, when you have a free moment, when you have some time. No, guys! This is not good advice! Oh my gosh! This is why we will never be on, like, Dr. Phil. Need a word with you, when's good? Yeah, I guess, yeah. These are, like, better, gentler ways to say. You both know you can't leave, you're stuck here forever. Oh my gosh. The best way to say it without saying it is making eye contact with them, locking the door. Bonus points for looking very upset while you do. It's time. Oh my gosh, you guys are picking, like, the most ominous, horrible ways to do this. What, is this like a competition for how awful this can be? On the topic of male versus female VTubers getting art, yes, it's very easy, because another thing is since I have a female model, I can participate in those Twitter art trends if I want to. Well, that's a topic switch! That is a big topic switch, but yeah, sure. Absolutely. Sure, why not? I still think that, okay, with the male versus female thing, I do think that it is a bit trickier to find artists who are willing to draw males. But I also don't think it's impossible. On the subject of the beach, fish and chips and a bowl of clam chowder, pure happiness in edible form. Fight to the death. What? No! We're going in so many different directions right now. We're talking about the beach, we're talking about VTubers, and we're talking about the world's worst relationship advice. Okay, note to self. We can't discuss relationship stuff with stargazers. It always turns into horror or violence or both. Ask how to have a serious conversation with spouse, switches to VTuber art. Yeah, I don't know. VTubers in a death battle on the beach over relationship advice. What the heck? I heard violence? No! The Imperial Council meeting is going splendidly. You're the one facilitating it at this point. What have your representatives been bringing to you? I'm kind of worried about your district. Newbie's so chaotic, Newbie's evil neutral. Wait, what? No, we're not gonna let that cook. Goodness. I'm very worried. Mountain Chicken, hello! Why? I know that you're Okami, why? You really want to? When are we punching? No. Violence! Oh my gosh, no. Stargazers have a little bit too much of an addiction to violence. I don't know why. Why? No, not extreme violence, no. What is going on? No more Google Dockies, just hand the VTubers boxing gloves and bring them to the beach with the new swimsuit model outfits. Newbie, that has so many layers! That sentence has so many layers to it. I can't even begin to break that down. There's so many layers. If I gotta watch drama, I've gotta be entertained. Hello, Kitty Angel, welcome in. This is the Imperial Council, looking around at the vampire prismatic kitsune, CIA android, Shinigami, a small army of carbuncles with bombs. I see. Yes, apparently so. Although I think that Chihiro needs to, watch his representatives in district. Ahoy. Ahoy, because it's the beach? See, this is what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm limited to this galaxy format here. But if I had full control, if I could be my own god, then I could take you guys to the beach. And I can't currently. So that's another difference right there. Forgot your sunscreen. Goodness. This is just pure insanity. I don't even know how this happens. I don't even what were we even talking about before? We were talking about like merch and memberships, and now it's gotten into beach and relationship fighting and VTuber trauma. Take me to space then, because by that logic you're already there, so it should be easy peasy. It's not, no, I'm not really in space. You guys are still in the atelier. This is just sort of like, you know, it's just sort of more like a constellation map than anything. Welcome to the mayhem. Yeah, exactly. No! Excuse you, what are you doing? No, go, stop. 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 Are we good? Are we good? Are we okay? IRIAM's threatening me. Are we good now? IRIAM is threatening. We're good? We're good. Okay. Okay. IRIAM wanted to threaten me. MG9 says, this is why I voted for the meeting place to be near the northern taigas rather than the beach. I mean, we're basically normally near the... Mountain Chicken, thank you for the fire. Please don't use it to cause too much chaos. Starkey to go, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? The Stargazers have already caused too much chaos here. They're already talking about, like, VTuber drama fighting at the beach over relationship advice. I don't even know how we got here. Newbie says, I was thinking about stuff, about to start moving something on Live 2D, and heard Star shout no stop, and took my hand off the mouse. Well, how are you? Oh goodness. Yeah, oh goodness. I'm doing alright. I'm trying to wrangle these bunnies, but everything's good. We got here by way of Bunny Burrow, no kidding. Put it out, don't let it spread near the bombs. I don't think okay, can we just control the fire? Let's just control the fire. Oh my gosh, hello Greed, welcome in, welcome in. Dual Thrones, no, we can't have that much fire. Dual Thrones! Dual Thrones! No, wait! No! Dual Thrones, do you see what you've done? Do you see what you've done now? Oh, goodness. This is what we were trying to avoid. Goodness gracious. What were you saying before? Star is stalking Newbie to give Live 2D advice. I'm not stalking Newbie, no. Goodness. Vessat, no! No, calm the fire. The voice of reason, always Vine Fox. Always Vine Fox, the voice of reason indeed. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's the other thing, right? Like, bombs have taken over the server, and Prism has taken over the server. The fire shall not be contained. Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Then we'll have no home, guys. Come on, we don't need that much fire. Especially considering that I never know where Newbie is hiding things. It's too dangerous. Prism comeback was glorious. I'm glad you guys are having fun with that. I'm glad you guys are having fun with that. In the Discord server, there's now a Prism emote, and it's being used heavily. Very, very heavily. So if you're ever interested in joining the Discord, if you go to the YouTube channel, in the IRIAM description, and if you go to the About page, there's a link to our Safe for Work Discord, and people have been spamming Prism. So much Prism. Can we cook burgers before we put out the fire? I don't know if I trust you guys, honestly. We need to fight Prism with fire? No! No! That would not be a good idea. You really want those artifacts to go off? What artifacts? Ah! What are these? And this is why we can't safely cook burgers either! What on earth? Ugh. If I sit and read sometimes, I'll turn around and see other Stargazers roasting marshmallows on my tail. Now that's a visual. Oh my gosh. It's actually kind of really cute, though. That's actually a really cute visual. Cook carefully, exactly. Anyone can cook, but that doesn't mean that everyone can. S'mores are quite pog, indeed. I kind of love that visual, though. Like, just Newbie just chillin'. And it's like, everyone's basically using him like a Charmander. Sorry I flipped topics around. What, writing thoughts down is solid advice that I should do more often, so thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's a lot of times where, it really, really helps to write something down when you have to get your thoughts, organized, especially if it's, like, more serious stuff. Like, if I have to have a meeting with somebody, I always write notes, right? Every time I have a meeting with Senpai, for example, I'm always writing down, like, okay, what are all the things that I want to say? What are all the things that I want to bring up so that I make sure that I'm not forgetting anything? And I think that that's, I think that's a really good skill in most situations, frankly. Anyone can, but not everyone should, in regards to cooking, yeah. Because, okay, I was actually talking to somebody earlier about, Ratatouille, because Ratatouille is my favorite Pixar movie. Ratatouille has such a great message that most people don't get, because, and I think Ego in the movie, he explains it best, but people don't ever get it, because, the chef in the movie, right, he says, like, oh, anyone can cook, and it's, like, kind of to sell his book and to be like, anyone has the ability to cook, anyone is able to, anyone is able to follow the recipes or whatever. And the message is, like, no, it's not that anyone can cook, it's that a great cook can come from anywhere. And I love that so much. You should let rats live in your hats. That's the message. That's the message. Oh my gosh. Soon enough-ish, soonish, I'm gonna be able to, reveal this illustration that I've done with a rat. And it's so funny, and it's so silly, and it's so goofy. And I'm really, really excited to be able to show it off soon enough. I can't guarantee what the date is because, it's for somebody else's project, but I'm very excited to be able to show it soon. Anyone can burger. Spaghetti, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I still love that name so much. IRIAM caught fire. Oh my gosh. MG on the YouTube side is using a fire extinguisher, guys. But yeah, you should have a little rat that helps you with your work. Why not? Vesta says, I eat spaghetti for dinner. Nice, nice, nice. Spaghetti's always good. Spaghetti. I read the name and it's like fast spaghetti. Spaghetti. Wait, what? What? You actually don't like it? Why is it your name, then? Newbie says there's gonna be a villain one day, top tier and unstoppable, and when he removes his helmet, there will be a stargazer driving him rat style. Oh my gosh. Plot twist indeed! Also, why is Shadow Okami spreading so much fire? For the meme? Wait, I don't get it. The meme is that you don't like spaghetti, but you call yourself spaghetti? I don't understand. Shadow Okami, please. Why so much fire? Very much plot twist. Other than the big art piece from you, I get another art for female model, and now everything's on fire. Nice on the art piece. Yes, why is everything on fire? Also, why is Vine Fox dancing? That is dancing, right? Are we dancing? Or is that a fire extinguisher? That's a fire extinguisher. The fire is an allegory for fraction share banking? I thought I was decent in finances, and even I don't know what that is. The meme is an old cartoon. Somebody touch on my spaghetti. Okay, but you don't like spaghetti, so why did that end up being your name? We only have so many fire extinguishers. You like it warm? I think it's warm enough, Shadow Okami. I think it's, like, warmer than the underworld at this point. I think you're good. Does this comment just factory reset my brain? Hello, my name is Snoopy. The irony is that your name kind of works no matter when. Starlight's literally the guy with the pizza boxes coming into the room and everything is in chaos, kind of exactly like the usual IRIAM streams. We're on the beach, we don't need it to be warmer. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Okami! Okami, please. Okami, please. Even you can't have this much fire. This is beyond what a Charizard can do. How did the ocean catch fire? Because it's a mix of elemental fire and bombs. No, there's no challenge here. Speaking of fire, there's a lot of songs about it. Why? Because it's such an emotionally charged element. It is literally the most emotionally charged element there is. You've no idea how many times I hear people call people newbie or say newbie, and I look over like, what? I can see that, honestly. Pasta's fine, but it's a tomato sauce with it I don't like. I think it's very bland. Pizza is fine, though. Okay, so it's not the spaghetti. It's the sauce of the spaghetti. But the spaghetti is okay. Therefore, we need to find a better sauce for the spaghetti. I get that so much. I get people talk about MG and and I'm like, what? like milligram or Love Alfredo? Okay. So that RNG. Sorry, I'm looking at the font and it mixed them together. Alfredo is good. So you still like the spaghetti. Just a different type of spaghetti, but there is still a spaghetti to be had. And that is okay. That's the thing. Oh, I see. Because if it's not in all caps, then it just looks like your name. I get the problem now. I see the problem. Thing is, people now know me as this user. If you could change your name to not be about this spaghetti, what would it be? Because now I'm curious. Speaking of pasta and pizza, my wife and I are going to an Italian restaurant for bi-weekly date. Oh, that's cute. More memes. What would be the ultimate meme name for you if you didn't have the lockdown of being known for the spaghetti? What would it be? If the meme was your oyster and you could have any meme you wanted as your name, what would be your meme of choice? There's so many. The infinity of memes. What would be the meme of choice for you? I'm curious. Frankly, yeah, if any of you guys could change your names to whatever you wanted, like, regardless of how it looked or how silly it was, what would you choose? What would it be? Best sauce for spaghetti is no sauce at all. Cooked to firmness in olive oil and garlic. Delicious noodles in a bowl. I could see that. I could see that. Brain rot, old Vine memes. Oh, that's fair. You know, okay. For Vine, I think my favorite like, I was never really much on Vine, right? Like, I never really used Vine. I didn't really understand it. But one of my favorite Vines, and I have this, like, saved in a YouTube playlist because I love it so much, is the one where it's like, can you pass me my keys? Do you guys know have you seen this one? Rambunctious Digital Jam? What? Pastelville, hello, welcome in. I love your name. The thought of sauceless spaghetti upsets me greatly. I mean, to each their own, right? I thought, yes, exactly! Thank you! MG, thank you! Exactly, MG, I love it so much! I love it so much. It's like my favorite Vine of all time. Can you pass me my keys? And then someone just throws a printer. I thought you said printer. Why would I say printer? I love it so much. I was genuinely about to say that lives rent-free in my head. It does for me too. Oh my gosh. And it's genuinely... Does anybody... Okay, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will put it in the Discord, because it's so good. I think they swear in it. It kind of goes against my server rules, but it's just so good, I'm going to do it anyway. It's so good. Brainrot people talking like I wasn't there when it started, when Brainrot was birthed with that YouTuber. No! Newbie, we don't talk about that man. We don't talk about that man. we don't have a meme channel, but I'm specifically making an exception for this one singular Vine. I'm making an exception for this one Vine. It's just so good. It's just so well done. Yes, if anything lives rent-free in my head in terms of memes, it's that one. It's definitely that one. There's just very few specific videos. Like, I'm not the type of person who watches a lot of this kind of stuff, but there's just a few very specific ones that will just always live rent-free in my head. One is that one, and the other is the David Blaine parody video, which can be a little controversial these days, I'm sure, because it has some stereotypes in it, but the delivery is just so well done in that. And I just constantly think about it. Zero says, after your art piece, I'm saving as much money as possible. I'm going to Anime NYC again this year. Gonna be buying posters, maybe merch, Halloween talent, and most importantly, meet my Oshi. Nice, nice. Good to hear. Sarasugi, hello, hello! And Akira's 90, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're both having a good day so far. I was just talking about the videos that live rent-free in our heads. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The super old parody? Yeah, the super old parody. It's just one David Blaine parody with these two guys, and I just love them so much. It's all about delivery, even when it's not, even when it's too short. I don't know what it is about Newbie's humor that works so well on me, but it just does. I think different people have different types of humor that they prefer, and I think that, I think Newbies is just the type of humor that I personally really like. Look forward to the new Godzilla Con movie, Spider-Man and Mario Bros movie next year. Any movie you're looking forward to? Eventually, when the okay, Ogami, we don't need to be spamming the fire here. We don't need to be spamming. Yes. MG, exactly. Yes. 100%. You get it. You get me. You know exactly what I'm referring to. This is amazing. I love it. I love it so much. The things that live rent-free in my head is a dog sitting at the table, surrounded by fire, saying this is fine. Well, that's basically Okami right now, who is also a dog, so there you go. My favorite one is the Zero Cholesterol and the American Explain. I don't think I've seen that one. Bye, Star, and everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Alright, well, have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. What was I saying before? Before we were talking about the fire? I was saying something. What was this? Fire. Oh, movies. Movies. I'm hoping to, words. I am hoping to, eventually watch the, next Madoka movie. That is supposed to be coming out this year. Ancient Shadow, hello, welcome in. I don't think they invent good movies anymore. I'm hoping the Madoka one lives up to expectation. That's the one I'm excited for. I want the Madoka one to be good. The sequel to Rebellion. Yes, I am excited for that eventually. I know I don't have a meme channel, but, I'm going to share a few stupid videos. Okay, the thing is, like, I don't want it to cause an opening of everybody else sharing stupid videos. I just want to make, like, a one exception. It will. Yeah, that's my fear. I want to, like, show off a thing and then not turn it into a meme channel. It's a ripple effect. That's the problem, isn't it? I want to show off things for context, but I can't, because then everyone will just turn it into a meme channel. And you know what I've explained about meme channels, and they always kind of get out of hand, and people's humor is all different, and yeah. It's not a meme channel, but I'm posting the printer one for context, and then I'm writing, reminder, this is still not a meme channel. Mortals love to share after all, very true, yes. I'm gonna post the printer one with an asterisk. Not a meme channel. I'm a mod, I'll delete it to follow the rules. Oh. Vessa's going to time me out. Taking bets how long it will take for someone to put a meme there. I give it a day. I give it 5 minutes. It's like, I like being able to share funny things. It's just that I don't think I can trust people because people's idea of what's funny is just way too varied and wide. Numa, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello. Speaking of memes. Vessa's gonna delete the post, time you out, and then post a screenshot of the rule where the post used to be. Sorry everyone, Star can't stream today. I'm banned over 24 hours for posting memes. Oh, I genuinely do not have any control of the Stargazers, and this is proof of that. This is very much proof of that. My lack of control over everybody. It's where I'm always like, I don't know, like, how open to make things without it turning into absolute tyranny. What is that? Is that an ice cube? Have we gone 180? Do we now have ice? Are you bringing that to us for cold drinks? You say tyranny like it's a bad thing? I mean... I would kind of think that it's like, you know, not the best thing in the world. And to help put out the fire? Oh, to help put out the fire that you started? Or, okay, maybe you didn't start it, but you definitely exacerbated it. I think we're gonna need a few more ice cubes than that, though. You did post a lot of fire. As a comfy art VTuber, it's your right to rule over the Discord with an iron fist. I genuinely try to make it pretty open, but I think to other people it's considered too strict. Like, I've had people come in from IRIAM into the Discord, and they think it's too strict because I don't want them posting, like, screenshots of their racing car video game stuff, or their VR chat experiences with random strangers. Of course not. The best thing in the world is burgers. Tyranny is still in the top 1,000, though. I feel like... Okay, wait, Vessa. What's better in the world? Burgers or pet shrimp? Emphasis on pet shrimp so people don't get confused. Kiska-chan, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh. Kiska-chan, thank you very much for the heart. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm kind of shocked. That was like, wow, you didn't even have to consider that. That was just... That was so flat. You didn't even have to, like, spend time considering that one. Shrimp is third? Well, then what's second? Cats? Storm, wind, and water put out those flames. Second is cat. I knew it! So it goes burger, cat, shrimp. That is the Vessa hierarchy of life. Star is 27th. You know what? I'm in the top 50. I'll take it. You know what? As long as I'm in the top 50, that's fine. Cats, 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 indeed. Yes, apparently. There's a horrified fast food employee that gave Vessa a burger that's now holding a handful of love shrimp that Vessa just paid with. Goodness. Wait, Kiska-chan, aren't you a cat frog? Aren't you a cat frog? Wait, you sound familiar. And your Oshi marks explain that much. That sounds low, but remember there's a list of everything ever, so 27th is really good. Ah, there you go. Thank you, Sierra. Yeah. If you're interested in the safer work, non-meme but art-focused Discord and slightly taken over by Arknights, feel free to join. Okay, my goal for the next month is to try to come up with a new elevator pitch, because my elevator pitch is so broken now. You are indeed Cat Frog. That is really cool. That is very, very cool. I have a friend in chat right now who absolutely adores cats. I have another friend who is also friends with this friend who absolutely adores frogs. Mewbit? Oh my gosh, that's cute. I can see it. It's like the successful version of that, what was it? There was that, Phineas and Ferb episode of the sister who got, like, the little Build-A-Bear parody, and she wanted to choose, like, a cow and a frog, and she's like, it'll be so cute, and it wasn't. And then you're, like, the successful version of that. Frog friend also loves cat too, in all fairness. That is true, yes. That is true. Chad's so good with ideas. Mewbit, I love that. That is great. I don't know. I like combining designs and stuff. Give me ideas for real. Newbie, can Kiska-chan use that? If they want to. Because that is really cute. I like branding stuff, so. I have that effect, yeah, for sure, lol. There you go. Newbie's showing me up too much lately, I gotta stop him. What do you mean you gotta stop him? Yukio, hello, welcome in. What do you mean you gotta stop him? What does that mean? What is there to stop Newbie? I don't think you can stop Newbie. I think Newbie is kind of a force for well, like we said, right? That's what it is. You're both chaotic neutral. So Newbie seems like a competition for you. I see the issue. You guys are both Deadpool, basically. We need to restart the current generation and force them to watch classic movies. I feel like last time you were in here, you were also talking about classic movies. I don't know too many of classic movies, but hey, that's okay. Well, okay, I actually do know classic movies, but other people don't know them, and then when other people talk about classic movies, they have different ones in mind, so then we kind of get confused on what's considered a classic movie and what isn't, and then it gets, like, really hard to figure out. He's too clever, it's like Freeren meeting Sign. Wait, which one? Oh my gosh, I still don't know characters' names that well. Is that the... Okay, now I know who it is. I was gonna say... I was like, wait, do I know who this is? These days, kids are like, hey, is that dude from Fortnite? Yeah, that's our problem with Hatsune Miku, right? That's our problem with Hatsune Miku. People are like, oh my gosh, it's Hatsune Miku from Fortnite. They don't know Hatsune Miku anymore. Yeah, no, I get who you mean, though. I had to look it up. People need to watch more movie classics. But, like, what is classics to you guys, right? Because there's so many ways to... like, talk about that. Gotta do content work? Wish I could stay longer? Love your design, by the way. And thank you so much, Kiska-chan. I appreciate it. All the best with the content work. Work hard. Don't work too hard. Make sure to take breaks. And I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. 1900s? Okay, like anything within the entire 100-year span of the 1900s? You're just saying, like, anything before 2000s? Or are we talking, like, extremely early? Are we talking about, like, you know, fighting death with a chessboard? Or, like, how early are we talking here? Return to 80s and 90s movies? That's fair. Before 2000s. Okay. So, like, if I said, If I said, like, the apartment, that would be fine, right? Workers leaving the factory? Okay, literally the apartment, then. Fighting death with a chessboard was such a wild reference. How does that make me a nerd? Excuse you. The Shining? I think people know The Shining, don't they? A movie from the 90s. 1895, granted, but still 90s. 90s in a certain way, I suppose. I'm not going to be watching The Shining anytime soon. They know the remake? I didn't even know there was a remake, to be honest. RoboCop? You and RoboCop, oh my gosh. Bessa. Does anyone know The Apartment? I like The Apartment. That one's really cute. That one's pretty well done. RoboCop vs. Terminator? I don't want to think about anything related to Terminator, because it's a little bit too accurate these days. I just read 2010 can be considered retro. No. No. I will not be accepting that. I absolutely will not accept that. I can go as far as accepting the original Pokemon cards as being vintage, but I will not accept that 2010 is retro. No, not happening. It's about the kid returning to the first movie, but as an adult. Why? Why would you do that? Okay, I really hate remakes and sequels of things where it's like, hey, I almost died in this experience, and now I'm back! I hate those. I hate those so much. Minimum 15 years to be considered retro? I don't like that. That is, oh, I hate any storyline where it's like, we escaped this thing with our lives, this was the thing that was like, gave me trauma and torment, and I'm never going to forget it, and I lost all of these friends, but let's go back! Like, I hate those. I hate those ideas so much. Like, okay. I liked SAO. Like, I know that SAO is a controversial anime, right? I personally liked it. But the whole concept of, hey, why don't we go back to this thing that I think gave me life trauma, even though I'm pretty sure it's safe now, and I'm pretty sure I won't die, but like, let me go back to this place that almost killed me. Like, no! I would be staying far away for the rest of my life. It's just, why? Why do so many characters insist on going back to the thing that almost ended their life, or already ended the lives of their friends? Why would you do that? It has a fun premise. It does have a fun premise. There were parts of it that I did like, but the idea of, like, throwing yourself back into chaos and torment for no good reason? It's no. Star Wars was ruined with 7, 8, and 9. I feel like most people have that opinion. For an English TV show, it's like Prison Break? What, they just go back to prison to try to break out again? They'll have to face their fear or trauma someday, it's just inevitable. Not when it's a video game, no. Or when it's like a haunted mansion, or when it's like, there's like millions of other hotels that you can go to. No, why? There are not many good reasons for having to go back to the place that almost killed you. It's just the stupidity of main character. I get it kinda, there's familiarity in the trauma, sadly. In normal life, none of the coping mechanisms work anymore. The horrible place ends up being the only place that makes sense to them. See, that's a really, really deep way of looking at it, newbie, and I understand that, and that's very eloquently put. But I don't think that's the case the majority of the time. That's a very eloquently put way to say it. But I kind of feel like when it comes to movies and TV shows, they're not thinking that way. Dude broke out of prison and went back to literally, yes. Goodness. Seems like a fun game, kinda. I mean, yeah, full dive would be cool, as long as you're, like, 100% sure that it won't murder you. But then again, like, in the very beginning, I'm sure that if you had asked, you know, the game store owner, hey, if I play this game, would it kill me? They would look at you like you were crazy, so... My counter-argument to Newbie's point, it's just for more money. I think that's the difference between, like, you know, your real-life circumstance and actually dealing with, like, real traumas, and then just sequels for movies. Because I think it's handled differently. What are we talking about now? I'm lost. We're talking about how newer versions of remakes and things are bad, and a lot of them have to deal with, like, going back to this thing that the original movie was, like, your entire purpose was getting away from. Directors and writers kind of see it, but they don't do it right. Like you said, they make it seem foolish or cash grab it. I work in medical, so I've seen the real stuff firsthand. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, I think that you're explaining it in a very eloquent way that genuinely does make sense, that there are traumas and that's kind of like the only place that you know or are familiar with, and that I think is completely valid. I don't think it's the same case as something like SAO or The Shining. I just don't. But I think that when you're explaining it with the real world scenarios, then it's very legitimate. With movies, it's a cash grab. But that's my personal take on it, though. It's just like the weird people trying to make a game that can kill in real life. We're still talking about SAO, right? I mean, okay. Didn't one of the SAO people make a headset that would, like, actually be deadly? And it's like, we just made it because we wanted to see if we could. Starlight's hot take. Like, no, okay, first of all, I think we don't need any more fire. Second of all, is it really that much of a hot take? I don't know. They did. We figured out the kills you part, just not the game. That's just that's just the dumbest thing to me, honestly. Just realized there's a Lilo and Stitch anime called Stitch. I did see that. I think that's okay. You know, the funny thing is, whenever there's like an anime version of a Western property, it tends to not be that bad. Like, they did the same thing with Powerpuff Girls. And you take us hot when someone counter-argues you? Yeah, but, like, I don't think, like, Newbie saw my take as hot. I think Newbie just presented evidence for a better way of looking at things with nuance. I think that's, like, a mature way to look at things. Doesn't mean that my take is necessarily hot. It just means it's different. No more fire, preposterous. Oh no, now Blank is here. I've been kept from the stream until now by my crippling addiction to Sudoku puzzles. No, not the Sudoku puzzles! Not the Sudoku puzzles. Oh no. We've already had too much fire, exactly. There's a whole conversation about how shallow and badly written mental health is tackled in movies, like full debates on how bad movies approach it. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. She doesn't have a hot take, it's a legit stance a lot of people have on it. I think it's different when we're talking about two different things, right? Like, Newbie is bringing the nuance of, like, IRL, very serious things in, and then we're talking about, like, movies and directors trying to make cash grabs. So, we're not talking about the exact same thing, so it's not like Newbie is arguing, like, actually, I think the directors are doing a very good thing by making the characters go back unrealistically. I think it's a little different. Every take is a hot take if you're, media literate enough. Media illiterate enough, yeah, fair enough. Oh my gosh, the Sudoku puzzles, though, that's funny. You know what's kind of funny is, I have a friend who really likes, certain, like, fighting games and also Sudoku, and I was telling them about Arknights, and I was like, you'd actually probably like this. It's like fighting and the puzzles of Sudoku. And they were like, I don't need any more time wasters in my life, and I'm like, you would actually probably like it, though. But on science classes, actually, never mind. Everything's a hot take when you're literally on fire, but in denial because you don't like water. Oh my gosh. Is everything a hot take when you say it because your tail is fire? Oh, Dat, just a friend. Similar friend to the one that is in the clothing business. Nuanced position? I don't think you're legally allowed to have those on the internet. I lost track of the Hey! Wait, why? I thought we weren't having hot takes. I should have used the water for hydration to defuse the bomb. I checked and my tail was in fact on fire and it startled me. Don't you know about your own tail? See, you can always use more fire. No, blank. Oh yeah, it is fire, my bad. Oh my god, now I'm picturing a Charmander, like, being spooked. Blank said first it was Minesweeper, which I've intermittently had to delete from my phone. Now I've switched to Sudoku. Oh my gosh. I feel like... Blank, do you know the VTuber Girl DM? If anyone knows where I'm going with this. Charmander, help him on fire. Oh, wait a minute. What happens when we put it out? Let's not try that. No, let's not torment Stargazer's elemental differences, please. Yeah? Okay, so you know it. The yeah with a period on the end tells me everything I need to know, honestly. She is to some extent what sucked me into the abyss. Oh dear. Okay, I see. I see. No, no, no. Shadow, no. Okami, no. Dormantu all the time? It's different, though. I don't know, it never goes out. Wait, does, it's like a spiritual fire, right? So water probably doesn't do much. Okay, that's fair, though, Blank. That's fair, honestly. Yeah, Sudoku can definitely get you, sucked into, though. Oh, you know what used to be, like, really addicting to a lot of people? Like, this used to be super, super popular, and I don't hear much about it anymore. Does anybody remember Picross? I haven't heard about Picross in a long time. It's like magnesium fire. There you go. It's a spiritual fire. It reacts to emotion and injury. If I'm very hurt, it flickers faintly. Oh. That is not good. Got a Miku game on Switch for Cross? For Picross? I remember Picross being a huge thing. I never hear about Picross anymore. Maybe it was more of like a DS thing? But I never hear about Picross. Your sister plays it a lot? That's fair. The main problem I eventually faced with Minesweeper is that past a point, it's kind of mathematically impossible to make it more challenging, which is why I now no longer use flags either. I think that's the same with Girl DM. When she was like, it's really easy, you just do this and this and this and this and blah blah blah, and then she's like, and now I'm bored, because now there's no challenge to it. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Fire flickering lies. Oh. That's so sad. That's like very in-depth character-wise, but also sad. It's like a Pinocchio nose, but fire. Can you touch the fire? I think it's probably still hot. My guess is that even if it's a spiritual flame, it is probably still hot. Glows brighter if I'm happy? That's so... I like that. I like that a lot. I'll have to keep in mind how your fire reacts to things then. I'll have to see how that behaves. It'll burn if you touch it, but sure. I don't think Okami is one for really considering the dangers around them. Frankly. Goodness. I don't know. Maybe Okami is more careful than I think, but something kinda tells me maybe not so much. Blank says, yeah, you can still try to be as quick as possible, but past a point, it no longer really is playing the game, but more about how quickly you can physically press the tiles. I see, I see. It's kind of like... Do you think people feel the same way about Rubik's Cubes? Do you think people sort of feel the same way about, like, when a Rubik's Cube is no longer challenging to them? I still can't do a Rubik's Cube. 10 seconds? 10 seconds? What do you mean 10 seconds? Is the void in your stomach affected by newbie's fire? I don't know. Also, why are you basically a Mega Gengar? Yeah, I don't know. I can't do a Rubik's Cube. I've tried, but... Maybe I was using broken ones, though, because... Actually, that really wouldn't shock me if I was using broken ones. Why do you think I eat everything? I don't know. Are you a Mega Gengar? Probably, yeah. Oh god, I fear that'll be my next obsession. What have you done? What, a Rubik's Cube? I feel like you've already been past that. I feel like you would have already been past Rubik's Cube by now. I'm confused. Are you basically like a Mega Gengar? I thought you were a wolf. Gengar or Munchlax? Ghastly looks like a grape-flavored gumball. My gosh, newbie. I'm confused, Blank. I thought you already would have gone through the Rubik's Cube arc. Is this an arc that has not yet happened? Am I spoiling the rest of the storyline? Charming Falcon, hello, hello, welcome in, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. The chaos has been, intense today. And not at all something I would have expected. I actually have one of those dodecahedral ones. I've never gotten around to solving it. You have a dodecahedron Rubik's Cube? How does that even compute? It's been pretty tame? You think it's been tame? Chaos from the Stargazers, never. Expect the unexpected. I feel like it's been, like, has it been tame to you guys? If this is tame to you guys, I'm nervous. It makes me nervous if you say that that's tame. Dodecahedron is 12 side? Wait, I thought that was 10. Isn't it 10? Dodecahedron? If I know my sacred geometry correctly, I thought it was 10, right? That's decahedron? Oh, okay. Dodeca is 12 and deca is 10. That is confusing. Very tame? Tamale? Wait, what? Tamale? What about a tamale? We're always calm and well-behaved. You can only stay for a few minutes on break right now? You know what that means. What? What do you mean? Ah! Charming Falcon! Goodness! Ah! Goodness gracious. Oh. On break specifically to throw a bomb? Is that what this is? I appreciate you stopping in during your break, though. At the very least. I had to go to the trash and came back to everyone saying take and had no idea what was going on, so I said tamale. Incredible, incredible. Alright, there you go. There's the reason for all the fire we've been having. Do is 2, Deca is 10. Ah, I see. Blank says I knew how to solve regular ones years ago, never really became obsessed with them back then. That's fair. That's very fair. The ones that I think are really crazy are the ones where people can do them, like, behind their back. Right? Newbie says I'm a free-thinking individual that follows his own rules, so I did whatever Vessa did. Oh, goodness. Tamale, though. Now I'm hungry. Like, I don't know why. I'm weirdly craving tortillas now. Potato? No, I think I want to get a tortilla. I don't know why, I'm slightly craving tortillas. I don't know. No? What do you mean, no? Am I not allowed to? It's the tacos you don't like. You never said anything wrong about tortilla. Spaghetti, tamale, tomato, pizza. Was there one time? Are we going through all the different foods that we've discussed today? You're gonna go get tacos later? Nice, nice. I don't know, there's a part of me that's kind of like, wow, a tortilla sounds really good right now. I have no idea if I'm able to do that. Chicken if we count the mountain frog. Goodness. No, wait, you flipped it! You just flipped it. Do you think the food pyramid is outdated? The food pyramid is always outdated. Blank said I just pilfered a bag of tortilla chips from the pantry. That's scary. What? You were just able to, like, summon tortilla to you? Yeah, I think the food pyramid is always outdated. I think it's never up to date. Why do we have the food pyramid? Politics? One time I made a waiter stare at me when I said, can I get the, chicken fagite? As well, with flour tortillas with extra gel apple toast. You did not. You did not. Why do we have a food pyramid if it's so outdated? Why can't we update it? We update it constantly. It's just never updated. It's constantly being updated. It's just never updated. Completed the 10x10 Picross. Heck yeah! Fish and soup because of the fire. Side quest successful. What's the reward? For Picross? What would be the reward? I don't know. One of Vessa's burgers. Nope, I take that back. I take that back. She'll murder you. I take that back. I take that back. No, that's not a good reward. He'll just straight up murder you. I'm trying to think of a reward that doesn't involve in being murdered by an android. So the reward is death. No, I have to think of something else. I have to think of something else. Ah! I said I'd think of something else. Are you a reward? I don't know. Marshmallows on your tail, maybe? Have a good rest of your day, Charming Falcon. Thank you for stopping by on your break. I appreciate it. I'm wishing you the best. No, the reward is not death. You know what? I'll take it. No! The reward is not death. Do not take that. Do not take that. Oh my gosh, no. No. I don't know. I'll find a cupcake or something. Vessa won't kill you over a cupcake. The Stargazers are very, very violent. No kidding. No! Newbie, no. Are you sure? I don't think you would. If you would, I think we have more questions than answers. Wargazers? Blank, no. Can you have one too? Sure, why not? No. Blank. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. I only have so many cupcakes in the atelier, guys. Blank. Oh my gosh. That is scary. You say scary things sometimes, you know that? You say scary things sometimes. Bleh. It's okay. I'll eat the cash register so the Stargazers can have more cupcakes. Newbie, I can get you another 2. You don't have to eat the cash register. Is this the one with Monopoly money in it? I swear. Why are these bunnies so impossible to control? I must admit that one only came to me thanks to Vesa with his term star crimes. Star crimes are not a thing. There is no star crimes. Just drink from the ocean soup that Shadow made. I like the 5-note Monopoly money. They're crunchy. Star crimes are now canon. No, Vesa! They are not canon! There's no canonical... No. There's no... What? How do you even say... What is... Yes. There is no canonical... I have the Cinnabunny clip. You're gonna hold that over my head, aren't you? We don't talk about the Cinnabunny clip. Which made me realize how similar Star and War sound. I've been sitting on that one since yesterday. Well, maybe that's why Star Wars is a thing, you know? Cinnabunny is fun, yes. But we don't talk about the clip. You can talk about the other week clip. I'm okay with that one. Admit star crimes happened or I'll post the existential fraud clip. No! That is... No. Do not. That is blackmail? That is blackmail? Yes. I got no clue, but don't do it. Yeah, let's listen to Vine Fox. Let's not do that. Mochi the monkey, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hello. But you want to know? Nobody needs to know. It's on a need-to-know basis, and nobody needs to know. Hello, hello. I do still think that the other one is funny with the 10 wheat, though. Can I change my name to nobody? What is this, Odysseus? I want to know too, but if it's something that wants to share, she'll share it eventually. Other than that, no. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Also, Mochi, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'd say it's advanced coercion. That's just another word for blackmail, blank. That's just another word for blackmail. But no, we're not going to Odysseus this. No. MG, no. Did you just write in Greek or Russian? There are some things that never need to be shared. Kara Frost, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Is that from Epic the Musical, blank? Goodness. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Kara Frost. I'm glad to hear. This is just... I don't know what's going on anymore. I got and customized the Suica model, but it has no monkey feature? No! I feel like monkey ears is probably more on the unusual side when it comes to design. Kara Frost, thank you very much for following. Thank you, I appreciate it. You could at least have a cat tail as like a monkey tail, though, no? I feel like that would at least work. Wait, what about in Tokyo Mew Mew? Does she have monkey ears? I guess she probably does, right? I forget the design now. Tokyo Mew Mew, does she... No, she actually doesn't. You could still get away with the monkey concept. Because Tokyo Mew Mew doesn't have giant ears either. Regardless, I'm thinking of getting into VTubing. Heck yeah, do it. Try it out. See if you enjoy it. 20? What? 20 what? Taco ear? No, newbie. I don't have taco ears, no. Yeah, there's if you look up Tokyo Mew Mew, then the blonde-haired character, she, I believe, is a monkey. And she doesn't have, like, the crazy large monkey ears that are probably harder to find, so you could probably find something that would fit if you look at this design as an example. She's super cute. I love this design. I think her like, she has, some sort of monkey ears, but then it's also, like, she has big poofs of hair, and it kind of gives, like, a visual of ears. Cara Frost, thank you for the off guy sticker. Thank you, thank you. I currently have a 4-month-old drama queen of a baby. Oh dear. 19? 19 what? Might be a bit hard to entertain. I understand that, but there's a lot of VTubers who are parents, though. It's hard to make it work, but there are VTubers who do it. But yeah, look up Bu Ling. Pudding. Look up Pudding. Look up Tokyo Mew Mew Pudding. That's her name, right? Pudding? Yeah, look up Pudding. She has a really, really cute design. Tokyo Mew Mew Pudding. I recommend checking out this design. Because that is a really, really cute monkey design, and I think that you could do that. Granted, I just saw someone on here folding laundry. Wait, what? What do you mean folding laundry? Like, they were just on IRIAM while folding laundry? I am confused by that? Only a hairstyle, but it works, right? The hairstyle communicates so much. 18? 18 what? Also, yes, that is from Epic. Okay, I figured. I figured if you were talking about anything with the Odyssey and then use a music note, it's gonna be from Epic. 100? What? They do that, talk and cleaning stream. Oh, okay. Frank, hello, welcome in. Chaos? What? Why? With chaos? Get in the water, what? They're just streaming and folding laundry. Interesting. Thank you for the head pats, Frank. I'm confused. Why is there multiple... Why is there a countdown? Gotta eat now, so I can't type, but I'm here listening. Plotting? Plotting? What are you plotting? Epic reference? I see. I'm still surprised some of the streamers have lunches and talk. I personally don't. I personally can't eat while streaming. I can't get myself to do that. What are you plotting? Why is there a countdown? Anyone here keep talking and nobody explodes? It's a time-sensitive question. No. 16? Why does this feel, like, more intense than usual? I plan to dominate the land from the ocean? Wait, what? Huh? What do you mean by that? The entirety of the song Thunderbringer still plays in my head each time I hear Thunderbird. That is very fair, to be honest. That is very fair, to be honest. You ain't gonna like what happened in the ocean earlier? What? I'll rule the land creatures. Wait, Cara Frost, what are you? Who are you? So, okay, I know Mochi's a monkey. What are you? 16? Why 16? Oh, dolphin! Dolphin goddess. I see. Why do you want to rule the land creatures, though? Why are you not happy with what you have in the ocean? Someone on the IRIAM side? How many wires? I don't know if they're gonna answer that. The land is funner? But why rule over it? Also, if you're a dolphin goddess, how can you rule over it? Don't you need to, like, be in the water? I don't know if they're gonna answer how many wires, MG. Cut the red wire or green? I don't know. Their time is still counting down and I'm still confused. Red or green? Are you asking me or are you asking MG? I have no idea. Just go with the flow? I don't know. Is it a digital fuse or an old-timey one? I don't know. You carry a gem that keeps you good on land? I see, but okay, if you carry a gem that keeps you good on land, why take over land? What if someone takes the gem? Because, you know, if you try to take over the land, I think they're going to get a little bit angry, and they're going to try to probably, like, stop you from taking over the land. Townward sweater, everything's better, take it from me under the sea. Star is a terrible bomb squad officer. I wasn't put in this position intentionally. I'm trying to answer a dolphin trying to take over. I'm trying to currently battle a dolphin taking over, somebody making a countdown, people talking about weird foods, a lot of fire happening. I kind of got a lot on my mind. And a monkey. What kind of payload are we talking? You know what, I'll just iframe dodge the bomb. Good luck all. Wait, can you even iframe dodge? I thought that wasn't a thing that you were able to do. I thought that was one of the biggest Enfield criticisms. Tengu Kuragiri, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. People on land eat your food source? That's why? Don't you also eat your food source? All this and I'm being quiet while eating, so clearly I'm not part of the problem despite all the slander from other Stargazers. I don't get it, can't you share? Tenko, hello, hello, hello. What if one of us eats the bomb? Have we tried that? Yeah, Okami does usually. But I don't think it always works because Okami's the one counting! No? Why can't we share? I don't get it. Why can't you share? Aren't there things that on land that you would like? Why can't we have like a trade route going on between the land and the ocean? Seeing you everywhere? What do you mean seeing me everywhere? There's many things I can't do as a Stargazer that I used to be able to do as a Reaper, but iframe dodging is a lifestyle. You can't take that from me. Machi, thank you for following. Thank you, thank you. End stream before it hits 0 just to troll. Is IRIAM freezing? I don't think so. You're seeing Vine Fox ever? Ah, I see, I see, I see. I think we're good, right? IRIAM was threatening me before, and I don't want it to threaten me again. Are we here? Are we okay? No! Everything is going wrong! Nothing explode, please! Are we okay? YouTube seems to be back. Is IRIAM okay? They crippled the bomb defusal squad first! Oh my gosh. I can't deal with this. What on earth? Yourself. What is going on right now? Are we— No! 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 YouTube! YouTube, please! YouTube, please! No! Everything's dying. Everything's falling apart. No. I'm being threatened. I'm being threatened by IRIAM and YouTube. What is happening? Thunderbird back for seconds, thirds even. I keep freezing. What is happening? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Why did everything go dark? Why is everything all dark? What happened? Shadow, thank you for following. Oh, Hana, hello. Welcome in. I don't know what's going on. I've lost communication. No, IRIAM, stop threatening me. I don't think I have time, guys. I don't think I have time. I think we have to end it. I think we have to end it safely here. I don't know what the timer's going down to, but we have to save ourselves at this point. I only have a little bit of time that I can watch this. I only have a little bit of time to say this. But, words! If you haven't yet, consider I can't even give my elevator pitch. I can't wait, Shadow. I can't wait. It's dying so much right now. Only 10? Make it quick! Everything is falling apart so badly. Escalator pitch because the elevator's broken too. Minutes? I don't have minutes. I don't have minutes. I genuinely don't. This is going to have to resume next time I speak to you. Okay, if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to YouTube or following on Twitch if you would like to see me streaming on other platforms. If you go onto Twitch and you go into the About Me section, there is a Discord. It is a Safe for Work Discord. We would love to have you if you would like to join the Discord. It is art-focused. There is lots of art that goes on. What are their demands? I don't know. There's still a countdown. But I've lost communication with everybody. Consider joining our Discord if you would like to. It is a Safe for Work Discord. I'm going to make an excuse and post the printer. Vesa might ban me for a day, but that's okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Stargazers. I love you all, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. Have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, and thank you.